Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. If you're old, if you're young, it really doesn't matter. This is what we do. Today I'm joined by two brothers, my real brothers. Cigar Recon is in the building. I got Dante and I got my man Ace in the building. Fellas, what's up, brothers? What's good with you, man?
Hey, Smoke, thank you so much for having us. Cigar Recon in the building.
Yeah, boy. Dante, what's up, bro? He got the Barry White voice. So, folks, get yourself ready.
Here we go.
So the ladies, turn off the lights. I can go.
I'm well, Stone. Hey, man, thanks so much for having us on. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, brothers. Now,
But hold on. Before we get started,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have a debt to pay.
Yes, you do. I didn't want to mention that. I didn't want to go there.
Hey, man,
I thought you might have forgotten.
I'm a man of my word. You understand me? So look, I got a little something for you.
God gonna bless you. Come on.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
He said, God,
God go bless me. God go bless me. Huh?
Absolutely, baby.
Okay, first I got the Caldwell Long Live the Queen.
Nice. God gonna bless you real good today, people.
And I got one of Dante's favorites over here, the La Aurora Gold, baby.
Oh, that's fancy there.
What?
Bro.
You know I don't come with no cheap stuff, baby. I come with the real.
Good thing I ain't lose, because he would have none of this. He been mad at me. Good thing I ain't lose.
He's been smoking form.
Yeah. He was smoking chillin' mooses. They got some new chillin' mooses coming
Hey,
out,
don't
too.
sleep on the Chillin' Moose, though.
I'm trying to tell
Hey,
these
look,
people.
low-key, Red Label was good.
The red one is good.
The red
Yes,
label.
bro. No, don't
I
sleep
can't
on
even
that.
lie about that.
Hell yeah. So, this is what we doing, fellas. So, how was your week, man? Before we get started with anything, how was everybody's week? Dante, how was your week, brother?
It's pretty good, man. Eventful. Just trying to make sure I line things up. We got a lot of things coming down the pipe for Cigar Recon, and just busy, man, but productive. So I can't complain.
Oh, that's what's up. Ace, how about you,
Hey,
brother?
man,
Man, what you been doing, man? You been on this road, brother, making moves.
Yeah, just working and had a nice little event for my mother last night, honoring her community service. But I'll tell you, this man right here, Dante worked 24/7, 7 days a week. If it was 100 hours in a day, he'd be working 99. You feel me?
Listen, that's how you get this bag, brother.
No
It's called
doubt.
dedication. Get this bag. Once you want to get what you need to get, you focus and you make that move, brothers. You make that move. Now, what am I lighting up here, brothers? Talk to me. Let's see what we got. Okay, hold on.
Cigar Recon 3-Up Cameroon. African Cameroon wrapper. Binder and fillers are from Dominican Republic and from Nicaragua.
Damn, brother. Anything you say just sound real smooth, man. No matter what you say, it sound real sexy, brother. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, Dominican thriller. Say it again. 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 One more time, because they weren't paying attention. Say it again, brother.
The fillers are from Dominican Republic and Nicaragua. And it's got an authentic African Cameroon wrapper.
Authentic African cat. Now, how'd you find this tobacco, brother?
I am fortunate enough through trial and error, through success and failure, to have made some inroads in the industry. And that one is actually produced by Tony Serino and his factories in Nicaragua.
So what you're saying is a brother got connects. That's what you're saying. In so many words. Let's just keep it real. You went the long, sophisticated way of saying it, but just saying the brother got connects.
I mean,
That's okay. It's cool. And you haven't been doing this that long, brother.
no, we were officially a company March 31st of 2021.
Oh, that's brand new, brother.
Yeah, we've been making inroads ever since.
Well, congratulations. You have put a dent in this industry, brother. I'm a fan of it. I'm loving it. I'm wishing you good luck and success. And whatever I can do, you always know I'm here for you, brother.
I appreciate you.
I'm here for you, man. So, this is the thing about the Cigar Ace.
What's up, baby?
Again, we had a little quick conversation off camera that I said I was going to bring on camera. This industry, man, I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of monitoring and filtering of the information that we like to do. Social media, YouTube. We can't really get to what we need to get to based on the fact that there's a lot of pushback. And I'm noticing that the weed game, I'm not hating on weed. I'm not hating on weed heads. I love y'all. But, and it's not them, it's the industry, that the weed heads are getting a little more play than us. We getting restricted. We getting pushed back on the legal product. But yet, they're up front. You can do what you need to do. And like I said, I respect that game. But, what about us? Is this legal? Or did I miss something? I don't know. I mean, did the game change in the last couple of weeks? Or did this yayo, heroin, fentanyl? What's going on with the business, brother? What's going on?
You know,
I'm trying to figure this out.
It's a good question. I think if you notice, Congress and they lump cigarettes along in with cigars because it's a tobacco product.
Mm-hmm.
But
two different.
The difference is, you know, cigarettes got all the extra stuff put in it. And this
Chemicals.
is just a natural. This is all natural, people. All natural. It's just tobacco leaf. That's it. They have been making some headway. I saw where they did sign some bills where cigarettes and cigars are not going to be
lumped in together.
Same category.
Okay.
And I did remember last time we saw it, they was up on the hill.
Yeah, how about that?
I was
Republicans,
like,
hey,
I need to go up on the hill and take some Cigar Recon.
Republicans now smoking at the Capitol. So I'll give them that. I will give them that.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what's going on, man. This is a crazy situation right now where we got cigars being banned. Like I said, Johnny and little Mikey, they're not behind the school smoking cigars and passing patrons around, taking puffs. That's not what they do.
Nope.
Right.
You know, they'll be smoking weed or they could be doing the vape.
Exactly.
The vape game. But this is not that.
I think we need to remember something about tobacco in general, right? Big tobacco is a big thing for a reason. Big tobacco is not just regulated by FDA, but also CPB, TTB.
Okay, okay. I'm not going to act like I know.
Okay.
Thank you. 'Cause Ace wasn't going to say nothing. He might already knew.
So,
okay.
Customs and Border Protection.
Okay, I know those guys.
Tobacco Bureau. And then you got ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms.
Gotcha.
Right? And Food and Drug Administration. Right? All of these entities make money from tobacco. Right? If I decide that I want to be a direct importer of my own tobacco into the United States, I'm paying a fee to the country that my product is leaving from, and then I'm paying a fee immediately to TTB and the customs, right? Because I got to bring it in the country.
Right.
So I'm paying something based on the harmonized schedule and a few other things, right? Those are fees that I have to pay. If I want to put out a new cigar that is not a predicated blend, right? A blend that existed prior to 2006, that's a $40,000 to $120,000 process, right? Because I need legal counsel, I need studies done on the tobacco, right? I need chemical studies done on the tobacco, right? To put this blend together, and I may or may not get the blend approved, right? So it's a very difficult process that's monitored by multiple agencies. All of them get money from it.
That's okay.
And the more regulation they put in, the more money they get to make from it. And that's just at the federal level, right? Because once I get tobacco here in the state of Delaware, I'm paying a 30% tobacco tax on the cigars, like off the break. So after I paid all of these other fees to get my stuff in, I owe the state of Delaware 30% of the wholesale value of the cigars that I bought in.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of bullshit right there.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's going on. Yeah, but I'm thinking at the end of the day, they're making money.
Yeah.
They are making money. So, are they going to regulate themselves out of this money? It's like being in the street game selling yayo. Now, you can keep getting stupid.
Yeah.
And you're going to step on it, you're going to do your thing, but at the end of the day, you can work yourself out of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, they all get in the cut. So, what is the problem? Which, I mean, you just broke it down. I guess I'm asking, you know, in a sense of we know what the problem is per se, but what's going on right now?
You mean the solution?
As bad,
well, is there a solution?
as bad as it seems, our regulatory framework is not as bad as other countries. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think about at some point last year, me and some friends and my wife were looking at buying a plantation in Aruba. Right?
Okay.
First, you can't own a business in the country of Aruba as a foreigner. You can only be a minority owner or a managing director. The regulatory environment in Aruba states you're paying 90% tax on everything you bring into the country.
Interesting.
Right? That's why when you go to foreign countries and you buy a Cuban, that's why they're so expensive. Because you're paying, in some cases, 90, 120, 150% in taxes across the different regulatory environments to bring a cigar into the country. Then you add the fact that Cohiba like doubled the price of some of their premium stuff. Like I was in Aruba last year, I was buying Bahiques like $100 a shot. You go over there now, that same Bahique, like a 54 or 56, it's $300 cigar.
Oh, that'd be a negative. That would be a negative.
Yeah.
That would be a negative, man. I'm thinking, man, you know, again, this is what we like to do. But do they have us by the balls? And going back to you, Ace, what's the resolution? Is there any resolution to this? And we don't run it. Let's keep it real. We just having a conversation.
Yeah.
But hypothetically, if we had a perfect world, where would you put this, Ace? What would be the
I'll tell
black
you what I would-
man's?
If this was
Come
a
on.
perfect world, I'd run up on Davidoff, Padron, Drew Estate, Caldwell.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop you. It's like,
what?
you sounding real aggressive. You sound like you ready to stick somebody up.
Right.
Hey,
I'm
you
not
said-
sure
hey,
where you
said- Hey, you said
That's
what
true.
I would do.
You sound like you ready to stick somebody up.
I would stick them all up.
I'm running up on these boys,
Putting
man.
them on, you know, putting them out of business. And
Get down and lay
Recon
down.
gonna be running stuff. No, fuck that. Recon gonna be running shit. You feel me?
Right.
That's what I would do.
I said, you ready to stick a joker up. Okay. You know, your freestyle Willie Lump. All right, so Dante, you've been in this business only a couple years, probably, and you've been making moves. But I'm noticing now, a lot of individuals out here in this world, let's keep the U.S., think this is a sweet thing. Again, being a customer and being a business person, two different sides of this game.
Yes.
So I'm noticing that a lot of these customers, you know, us smokers, sisters of the leaf, brothers of the leaf, are now interested in becoming owners of cigar companies to start their own.
Right.
What path, what knowledge, what information can you share, good or bad, on the beginning to where you're at now, if you wouldn't mind sharing? Because this is free information. Don't give it to them for free too much. Just give them a little dab.
Just a little tip.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to give your information out because you're a consultant. This is what you do.
Right.
So just give them a little taste, brother, if you don't mind.
Great question. If I got an opportunity, well, actually I do, right? If I had an opportunity to do it all over again, I will go in knowing that you can't just reach out to any company and ask them to send you cigars or produce a cigar, right? It doesn't work that way. 9 times out of 10, that same cigar they sent to you, they sent to 100 other brands. And they're using your cigar with a different label, right? Number one, set up the legal framework, right?
You know, folks don't like to hear that word.
Right.
Say it again, brother.
Yeah, set up the legal framework first.
So this is not a freestyle.
No,
It's a
never.
business.
Right, never operate as a sole proprietor in this industry. Right, there are too many regulatory hurdles and risks involved to operate as a sole proprietor. So the first thing you should do is stand up your LLC, right? And you need the applicable licenses that you get from your state or county, whichever is important, right?
Okay.
You're going to need a wholesale license so that you can do business to business. You're going to need a retail license if you want to have a storefront or brick and mortar, right? Or if you want to do events. And you're going to need a remote seller license so that you can sell your products online, right? There's 3 different licenses,
Yeah.
3 different costs, and you need that same license in every municipality where you plan to work. So if I do an event in Philly, I need all of those licenses for the state of Pennsylvania, and I need a Philly license to do that. If I want to do an event in Baltimore, I need all of those licenses from Maryland as well, right? So that I can do that. Stood up your company, got your licenses straight. Now you need to find a reputable manufacturer. I think that was the hardest piece for Recon.
Why you say that? What do you think? What's the reason for that?
Because you don't take, when you start, the idea is that you'll be everywhere all at once, but people don't realize the amount of money it takes to do that, right? The money it takes to do that, right? So, I'll give you an example. 3,000 cigar order for me, let's use round numbers, right? It's 10 grand, okay? When they deliver it to my house, I have to pay another 3 grand up front. So it's $13,000 for cigars, right?
For 3,000 cigars.
For 3,000, right? Now, when those cigars come to me, they're banded. I have to pay $1,000 for 10,000 bands to get them at a good price. If I don't buy 10,000 bands and I'm paying 50, 60 cents a band for the cigars, right? They have to be sellable, right? It's 3 cents a pop. They charge you to bundle, right? They normally see you bundles in 20 or 25. If you ask for special bundling, that's $1 a bundle.
Man.
Right? So if you get bundles of 10, and you got 3,000 cigars, you're spending an extra $300 just on the bundle. Then they got to ship them to you, right? So they charge you a packing fee, right? So that when your stuff gets to you, it's not fucked up, right? That's another $300, right? That's just to get the cigars to you. Notice I haven't said anything about package-ready presentation for a shop, right? So now I'm working with an artist. I need an artist to do my graphics. That's $1,000 to pay the artist and to get the commercial license so that I can do that, right? It's $350 to get a trademark or graphic mark through the federal government if you want to go that route. Or you can be cheap, spend $50 in your state and get a state mark, a state trade or service mark for your brand, right? Now you got to get the packaging produced, right? You think you're gonna go out and do boxes like Dermo or name a company, any company or Roma that has boxes. Yeah. That's like $6 a box. Mm-hmm. It's a minimum 500 box order, right? So now you're up another $3 grand just to get your stuff in boxes, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking Yayo might be a little cheaper, bro. I don't know, bro.
Hey, bottom line, this is not for the faint of heart.
Well, this is the reason I asked that question, because you got a lot of folks who think this is easy. They see something like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna start me a company. I'm gonna start selling cigars. We've seen it. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
You know, people. Oh, you know what? I could do that. I lost track of the numbers. It looked like it was way too many numbers for me, Dante. When you start at 10,000, 3,000, I lost track, brother. Maybe this is why the weed game is taking over. I think it's a little cheaper just to go the weed way. Now, that could be legal or illegal, because right now the game is slowly changing.
Right.
But damn, you can buy a lot of poundage of weed with the numbers you was talking about. And now, we're not condoning that, folks. So, right. Those who are listening, we are law-abiding black citizens of America. But,
hey,
I'm just saying.
Look at this, though. Even, it does sound easier, to go buy you a pound of weed and cut it up, do your quarters and the ounces and all that. But look.
Whoa, you sound rough to me. Don't tell yourself. Don't tell. We all had a former life. It's okay.
The cigar game, though, it's hundreds and hundreds of $millions being spent on these a year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We just want a little piece, baby. We're not trying to be
get that little piece. Sounds expensive.
Oh yeah.
Do you make your money back? Is the $1 million question. You just spent all that because you didn't name a lot of numbers, brother. I lost track. I went to public school, so don't hold that against me. But it seemed like a lot of money. The question what does that profit look like? Is it worth that at the end of the day? Somebody say, you know what? I heard what Dante said, but guess what? I'm making 6, 7, 8,000 in profit. So, and again, I'm not trying to get into the numbers necessarily for say you. I'm just as a whole. Because somebody's thinking about this, listening to this podcast, saying, I was thinking about that. Now, Dante gave me something to think about. Do I have the money up front to do that? The wherewithal to get these licenses? And at the end of the day, what's my profit going to be? Because that's what the bottom line is all about. This is a business. You're trying to make money.
Right. Right. You need to be, again, perfect world. If all things being equal, I had a chance to do this again, I would have started this company with $25,000 up front.
25 up front. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Any particular reason that number? Just hypothetically speaking, 25, because you named a lot of numbers.
Right.
So that will get you where you need to be: licensing, cigars, or maybe not. I don't know. You got to look. Hold on.
The numbers I gave were just for the cigars. But the most important piece is the branding and marketing.
See, I don't think I'm glad you
cigars.
said that. Because a lot of people don't think about the marketing. You got to include that in your budget. Because guess what? You can have the best product, but if nobody knows you exist,
you won't sell a single one.
Hey, glad you mentioned that. Marketing is very, very important. So let's talk about marketing. How has that been going?
Better. We're here.
Hey, look.
Yeah, right. Is it better?
We got a team. You feel me?
But that's what it's all about.
Behind
Team.
this man 1,000%.
Absolutely.
We got Corey. We got Yvette. We got Yami. We got Otis. And
Uncle
you
Otis.
got the hype man of the year, me.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build up the social media presence on platforms just to get the brand out there. Because look, 20, 30 years ago, this wasn't. This is not how people did business.
Hell no.
This is. Let's be real. This is not how we did business.
Not even a little bit.
So nowadays, you make one video that goes viral. Guess what? You in the hemisphere.
Yeah.
So we try, get in there and that concept, do videos, and hopefully something catch on, and boom, and that's all it takes.
Okay, boom.
You
I like
feel
the
me?
boom. Okay,
straight like that. Boom.
And that's why I love it. See, it's a team effort, folks. You're hearing this? It's not a me, a I. It's a team, brother. You got to really put some people in place to rock with you. That's down with the vision. That's going to ride with you, and you make things happen. A lot of folks think, I'm going to do some of my own. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's not an easy thing.
It's not easy.
It's not an easy thing. So get that support, get that team, move forward, and make some moves on that end, man. So, Now, Dante, brother.
Yeah.
What's up with the podcast? You had a hell of a podcast, brother. What happened to I know, did the Cigar Recon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cigar Recon sucked all the oxygen out of the room for me.
Okay.
So I let my podcast at some point I may bring it back. Right.
You got to do that, brother.
But,
I'm thinking, I thought we'd go hand in hand a little bit.
Right.
And I know time-wise, but now you got a team. I'm thinking that would actually be a nice setup with Cigar Recon. Because again, your platform was worldwide, so now the information's getting out there. You got a team. Again, not putting all the pressure on you, because when you're doing it by yourself, that's a lot. But now you have a team.
Yeah.
Put some cats together. I think it should come back, brother.
I mean, I may bring it back.
Yeah.
I just right now I'm really fixated on making sure that we get into shops and that we have opportunities to present the brand in places where others are not presented. Right? Like, to your point about the team, and to Ace's point about the team. Now that the team is formed, right? I'm trying to ink a deal with the Blue Rocks.
Blue Rocks.
The Wilmington Blue Rocks.
Okay. Yeah, folks don't know what that is.
Right.
Okay.
They're a minor league baseball team. They're the farm team for the Washington Nationals. And I would love to ink a deal where Cigar Recon is at the stadium every game.
Okay. Now, I love it. I love it. But going back to that point about people hating on cigars,
Right.
Do you think they would be friendly or receiving of having cigars?
That's perfect.
I say it is. I say, we say, but those who have the say, are they going to be receptive? Well, smoking, we don't want to have anything to do with smoking. We don't like that idea.
I mean, and that's possible.
Oh my God. No way. That's killing kids and killing people with heart disease.
Right.
You know, so you're going to have all those people coming at you. I'm just asking. Because, again, I love it. I love it. Now the question becomes, oh, well, you know you can't smoke in the stadium, so I don't know if you're going to smoke that cigar, sir.
But
you can buy it there. No.
You
Ace.
outside. Why you tripping?
Excuse me, sir. This is a no smoking area. The area is no smoking, sir.
And I'll be like, hey, let me holler at you for a minute. Because
I don't want you.
Ace.
Excuse me, sir.
Let me holler at you. Oh,
I don't. You're looking at really aggressive right now, sir. You're looking really aggressive to me right now. You're making me nervous. We don't want cigars in our area or vicinity. I have kids here. We don't smoke cigars here. We don't even smoke cigarettes, sir.
Okay.
And that's a fair point.
And that's cool. But look, let me ask you something. Let's take a poll of the people coming in and out of this park right now. How many of these people you think enjoy a nice cigar at home and wouldn't mind having a nice cigar while they're watching their favorite player play?
Delaware does not like smoke, Ace. This is not a smoke-friendly state, sir. Okay, this is not where you come from, buddy. So this is the difference between those two places and why we have the problem with this right here. People smoking more weed than they are cigars.
Right.
Vapes,
Right.
real weed, gummies, all this. We can't get this.
Yeah.
I'll go to places, I'm like, yeah, I smell weed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
before I smell a cigar.
Exactly.
And catch vaping. I'm like, yo, I'm smelling weed. So that's my whole point. I love the idea.
Yeah.
But it's shutting us out, man. It's shutting us
I
out.
say this to my team all the time, right? You have to put on, to do this, you have to have 3 hats.
3 hats.
You have to have
1,
a
2,
consumer
3.
hat.
Yeah.
You have to have a brand owner hat.
Okay.
And you have to have a retailer business hat, right? Aesthetically, the optics may make it look like, oh, we don't want to have cigars at this event, right? If you put your business hat on, they have to pay to be here. We can restrict them to a part of the parking lot that's away from everyone else. And in typical fashion, they have to have this, they can't do this, they can't do that, they can't advertise to kids, they can't do this, they can't do that, right? We can accommodate those requests, right? Imagine you pull up at a game and there's a 20-foot Sprinter van or bus that has air conditioning, TV inside, bathroom, and inside seating for 10 people, and there's a humidor in there. And outside, there's an awning coming off of that bus with chairs outside where people can sit. That's the way it's segregated from everyone else. And I'm paying a fee, right, for us to be there. And we can provide a service or a product to the customers of the game, of the Blue Rocks, that they don't currently have. Somebody's smoking a cigar.
I'm loving it, brother, because, you know, the reason why my brother Ace had to get these cigars up is because there's a team called the Eagles. And at the tailgate parties, this is a popular thing. They smoking cigars, cooking, drinking, having a good time. Not the Cowboys. Eagles. Watch yourself. So, again...
How about them Cowboys?
Shut that noise up. I love the concept. But Delaware is one of those crazy places that's very restrictive when it comes to smoking. Even trying to open up a lounge, it's difficult. There's a lot of politics. Well, most places are politics. But we run into the same issue where legislation, we have rules, we got restrictions, we don't allow. Again, you can't even smoke outside the buildings no more like you used to back in the day. You used to take a smoke break, them days are over. You gotta go like 10 blocks down. You gotta go, really? You can't smoke around you can't even smoke around the building. Used to be a smoking area. Nah, them days are over. So Delaware's weird. like I said, in Philly, Pennsylvania, I'm loving it because I know a couple guys who actually had that same setup you're talking about. The mobile lounge, great idea, perfect. The weather's great. You're sitting outside having a great time, having a cigar. Mm-hmm. It's nothing like it.
Right.
It's nothing like it. Just like I said, we're in a weird state where there are a lot of restrictions for whatever reason. You know, and people look at this as a negative thing, and I tell folks, you know, your senator, your judge, your teacher, your officer, smoke cigars, drink wine. So there's no difference in what they do to relax for you to look at it in a negative light.
Right.
But again, brother, I love the idea. I love the idea and I love the concept. So I say go for it.
Well, you make a good point, Smoke. Like when you go to a lounge, you have people from all walks of life there. You never know who you will encounter when you sit down next to someone, light up a cigar, and have a conversation, like you like to say.
Yes, sir.
You know, like you said, judges, politicians, police officers, this. So, and you, despite what people's political beliefs may be or religious beliefs may be, you can come together and have a good time with no problems over a nice cigar. And maybe a little something to sip on.
That's what I'm saying. It's no different. Like I said, I use wine. You don't know who drinks wine.
Right.
A lot of people drink wine. But if you see a cigar, all of a sudden it's a negative thing. Oh my God. Yeah. You know, I'm like, no, it's no different. You got to come off that stigma of seeing this as a negative thing. Right. If I believe personally, if most folks smoke cigars, we could come together and have a conversation. We can disagree about a lot of things, but having this tobacco, we can at least sit down and have a conversation. This starts a conversation. Exactly. Like I said, and if we was dealing with politics back in the day, this is what the game was. Golf, cigar. Mm-hmm. We might disagree on some things. Let's go play a little golf. Let's go smoke a cigar and see if we can work it out. The ideology now is we're in a whole different place when it comes to politics, so we ain't gonna go there. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, I think you understand what I'm trying to say there on that end. You know, I understand that scenario, man. So that's what it's all about, man. So, like I said, I didn't want you to give everything away for free, Dante. I appreciate you sharing that information. Folks got to pay for that. They got to pay for that information. So, you know, with that being the case, how can they get in contact with you, brother? We're Cigar Recon. Give out the social media, any information or any way to contact you if somebody's interested. Say, damn, that boy seemed like he knew what he's talking about. He got a deep voice. Yeah. Got a nice bald head. This dude's cool looking brother. I need him on my team. Oh, you got to talk to Dante. How can I get in contact with you, brother?
So the best way to find us is online at www.cigarrecon.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Cigar Recon, all one word, CIGARRECON. You can find us everywhere, right? The best way to get a hold of a Cigar Recon cigar is on our website, cigarrecon.com. For a customer experience, make sure you reach out to Ace. He will definitely make sure that you're well taken care of. If you want to do a party, if you have an event, reach out to Ace. Ace will get you squared away. Recon will be in the building. We'll be there to support you.
Ace, waiting for you.
Hey,
even though he's a Cowboys fan, lady, I'm going to have to apologize up front. You know, I love him. But I'm going to have to apologize up front. These goddamn Cowboy fans, you know, if a nuclear bomb went off, Cowboys fans, the roaches and the rats would be the only thing left around this joint. But with that being the case, my brother, you know I love you. Give out your information.
Oh,
Cowboys or not. Thanks for my cigars, man. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Well, before I give out my information,
eagles fly on the road to victory. I'm sorry. That was rude.
Before I give out my information, I want to know your thoughts on that Cameroon you're smoking, bro.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was going to go there, brother.
Thank you.
First of all, I'm going to say the draw. That's the first thing I noticed. That draw is excellent. Mm-hmm. Excellent draw. Flavor profile for me. Mm-hmm. Woodsy, a little nutty. Mm-hmm. That makes sense for those folks. Because again, I always say this, and I know somebody's right now listening saying, really, Stone? Nuts? Because a lot of people don't get those tasty notes from the cigar.
Right.
So when we start to describe and what we taste, folks look at us like, come on, man. Stop the bullshit. It tastes like a cigar. Okay, that's true. Then I say, well, why do you like the cigar you like? What is it about that cigar that you like? You keep going to it. Think about it. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting woodsy, almond. Like I said, the draw is excellent, brother. The straw, I'm hooked on the straw. It's wide open. So you guys, again, we knocked the other one out the box. This ain't really no conversation. I'm not new to this. I done had Cigar Recon. I'm down with the king. Come on, baby.
Well,
make it strong.
We
like
appreciate that, man.
Absolutely,
We
brother.
just want everybody to have a good experience when they smoke our cigars. Man.
Yes.
So you'll come back for more and see what else more we're gonna put out. But you can find me on Twitter at CXO Ace. Instagram, Mr. Tap That Ash.
Whoa,
That's not
whoa.
ass, ladies.
Yeah, I know. Watch.
That's ASH.
Where that name come from,
I'm
brother?
gonna tap that ash.
Okay. Watch yourself.
Okay.
Be careful.
And we about to get the TikTok popping too.
Oh, okay.
As soon as the old heads get to figure that thing out.
Hold on.
we
Now,
gonna
wait a minute.
We
Wait a
gonna
minute.
get it popping.
What do you got to figure out, brother? Ain't too much to figure out, brother.
How to do the videos and edit
Bro,
it and
you know how
do
to
the
edit.
music and all that.
Come on.
Oh, you know how to do
He
that?
said-
Yeah, come on, man. It's easy, bro. Take a
okay.
video.
Okay.
Then you could go pick your music, whatever music you like.
Right.
Put your music to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's real easy, bro.
Is it similar to Instagram then?
Same exact same shit.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
All right,
stop
well, then
playing.
we need to get the TikTok popping.
I need to see one of them tomorrow. Thank you. I need that tomorrow. Y'all make excuses. Old people stop.
I got some ideas for the videos to put out, but
I'm sorry. Proceed with the shout out and the information of contact because I interrupted. So you got to start all over because I
Okay.
did interrupt and I
It's all good,
apologize
baby.
because
It's all good.
I was looking at my cigars that I got here. I was gifted because certain people thought their team was a much better team. I don't know why, but I do appreciate
Ooh,
these
there's a lot of
cigars. Look,
shade
here you
in
go.
there.
Oh, look at that. Y'all see that?
Oh, a lot of
Say,
shade in there.
God gonna bless him.
That's
Look at
what
what he
we
did. He did good. He got a good job. Go ahead, sir. I'm
That's
sorry.
what we doing, man.
Absolutely. Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
it.
I won't interrupt. I promise.
Hey, folks.
I'm sorry.
Y'all know what it is. It's about them Cowboys.
Damn.
As
again.
us Cowboys fans say every year, next year gonna be our year.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can find me at CXO Ace on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Mr. Tap That Ash, and TikTok will be Cigar Recon. So we're
Okay.
looking out. We're gonna get these videos out, and hopefully, I'll make a viral video or something, and we go to the atmosphere.
Absolutely. Now, I always ask my guests before we leave, is there anything that I didn't ask or that you wanted to share that we didn't talk about? I'll start with you, Brother D.
Don't be afraid of boutique cigars.
Whoa, what does that mean? Whoa, Dave, that's deep. Just threw that out there like that. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Yeah.
Don't be
A lot of-
afraid of boutique cigars. Most of these, I think that's really taking over the game.
Yeah. But
Yes,
there
man.
are still people who say, I only smoke one brand.
Mm-hmm.
Or I only smoke Cubans, right? Don't be afraid of boutique cigars, right? As a brand, we work really hard to bring quality product to market and to create a superior smoking experience for you, the consumer. The same way you hear people say, support your brick and mortar, support boutique brands, right? Without us, you won't have much of a selection.
Yes.
You'll always be stuck smoking the same ones. I think a lot about how General is buying up all of these brands,
Seen that.
right? And they're going away, and boutiques are going to be the only new thing out there for you. So don't be afraid of boutiques. That's it.
Brother Ace.
Hey, I have to echo what Dante said. There's a lot of boutiques out here. Give them a shot. Not all of them are going to be on par with
Cigar
Recon. But hey, everybody want to do their thing. And that's the beauty about smoking cigars in the first place. Everybody has their own palate.
Yes.
What I smoke and I like, you may smoke and be like, oh, that's trash.
Mm-hmm. Preach.
So you can't really judge a person by what they smoking.
Right.
Because they going with their palate.
Yeah.
Is fitting them.
Uh-huh.
You feel me?
Yes.
And I also want to give a shout out to the team, you know. I see y'all out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Otis.
Yes.
Yvette.
Yes.
Corey.
Right.
Yeah, my mind is blanking. Yami.
Yes.
You know, we out here. We trying
Shout
to
out
do
to
big things.
Yami.
Yeah, Yami. Hey, Yami is a
Is that a male or
man,
female?
Yami, Cigar Yami. That's my
Cigar
man.
Yami, my man.
Okay,
Yeah.
man. Okay. Hey, that's one of his names.
Right.
That's a name.
He's our
Yeah.
chief marketing
Okay.
officer.
Yeah, he's been giving me a lot of good advice and talking about several things that we're going to be doing on social media. So
Nice.
we're working to get that popping. So just to get the presence out there. You know, it's,
Hell yeah.
people act like it's easy to
That's
get
what we
these
have to-
followers
of course,
and
no,
get these
brother.
likes.
This is work.
It's not. It's work, man.
This
It
is work.
Hard
because, look, I put up a poll. For example, I put up a poll a couple weeks ago. I think about 75, 80 people voted in the poll. But over 1,000 people looked at it.
Yeah.
And my thing is, well, what do I have to do to get people to actually take part so I can connect with them to get them more interested in Cigar Recon? So that's what me and Yami have been working on. Like,
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that.
mhm.
Here's the thing. I noticed about social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I like what Twitter has now done with as far as how many people viewed it opposed to liking it.
Yes.
Just because people ain't liking it don't mean you're not getting to the masses of the people. So don't get stuck on them likes.
Right.
Because people are seeing it.
Exactly.
You know, thousands of people see it. Just because thousands of people didn't like it, don't hold no water. They saw it though.
Right.
You planted that seed. So
Right.
that's one thing when you deal with social media, which Twitter now has included in their new platform with Elon Musk doing his thing, that views and likes two different things. You
Right.
can see how many people viewed it. Like, yeah, okay, I got a lot of views.
I got a lot of views, but
they didn't
how
do
do
a
I?
like, or they engaged. If they saw it,
Right.
say no more. That's how I feel about it. You did what you needed to do because that's the whole thing. You getting eyes on your product.
Yeah, but we want to water that
Oh,
to
actually,
make
yeah.
it grow.
You want to engage in that. You want those
Yeah.
folks to engage in communications
Exactly.
between. So you want that conversation, whether it be virtual or realistic.
Exactly.
So I understand with that. Damn, fellas, y'all did an excellent job on this thing, man. Dante, I mean, football-wise, you know, we have our conversations, but he's kind of quiet with his football team. So I'm going to let him.
I'm not a football fan.
Good.
I'm not a football
Good,
fan.
because you can see what happens to your guy that's next to you there, buddy. Stay in that lane, Dante. You know, I love you, brother. This man over here, you know, he gets carried away and thinks his team, and I'm going to leave on this, his team is going to carry him through. But,
Oh no, you ain't leaving off on that.
of
dude.
course, that's
no,
right.
we gonna leave off on.
You can talk shit with the host.
No, we leaving off on cigarrecon.com.
Right.
Get
Yeah.
that website. Go check it out. Maybe you'll find something that you like there,
Absolutely.
something you want to try.
Right.
And hopefully you try it, you love it, and you come back for some more. And we do got some things coming up in the future real soon. We're not talking months and months and months. We're talking soon. Okay,
Right.
so be on the lookout. That's how we want to end it. Anything else?
Nope.
Yes,
You said it
um,
perfect.
All right, cigarrecon.com, baby.
Hey, thanks, Ace.
Oh,
You know, I love you, buddy.
No.
I love you, buddy.
You
Appreciate it. But there you have it, folks.
no.
Thank you, brother.
Cigar Recon.
Boom, I got you, baby.
Oh, man.